Joining me now is Ohio Congressman Warren Davidson, a member of the House Financial Services and Foreign Affairs Committees, is also a member of the task force to combat Mexican drug cartels. Congressman, thanks very much for being here this morning. How do you size up this race 6 days away from Election Day?
Good morning, Maria. I think it's a better outcome than what the polls that you referenced show. I think Donald Trump's up by far more than that. There's way more energy for Donald Trump in Ohio than there was in 16 or 20. And, J.D. Vance is definitely part of that. But I think, the other story is you just look at the ground game that his team and all of his supporters have made around the state. And Bernie Moreno is a great candidate for Senate. So I feel like this is a very winnable race for Bernie Moreno, and I think he's run a tremendously strong campaign.
Well, look, President Biden is now attempting to walk back comments that he made about Trump supporters yesterday. Watch this.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Biden now claims he was actually referring to hateful rhetoric at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally as garbage. Congressman, your reaction?
Yeah, I mean, they tried to make fun of a comedian, and really what they did is they insulted the people, and that just reveals the contempt that they have for really half of the country. They know they're imposing their will on the country, and the country doesn't support the Biden-Harris policies. That's why you can't pin Kamala Harris down on anything on policy. The results have been disastrous, but they're for the policies anyway. I mean, they're for these things like open borders. They're for they wanted a $5 trillion Build Back Better. Can you imagine how much worse inflation would be if they dumped that much fuel on this inflation bomb?
Yeah, it's just amazing to me that this team, Kamala Harris and others, keep saying that she wants to turn back the page, she wants to lock arms, and yet her campaign keeps attacking Trump, calling him Hitler, saying that the Madison Square Garden was similar to 1939. I mean, will this ever stop?
No, I think, look, when Donald Trump wins, Lord willing, they'll continue to attack him all the way through. But, I mean, that's why we have to win the House. If Donald Trump wins the White House and they control the House of Representatives, we see what goes on. They just impeach Trump and harass Trump. They try to make everything about his administration ineffective. So we need the clean sweep. And so I hope out there around the country in House races, people are out there getting behind the Republican candidates so we can support President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance.